Hey guys, pre-editing Ricky here, and the first thing I noticed was my mic went out right when I started the video, so sorry about that. But if you do agree with this video, if you like what I had to say here, drop a comment, a like, and a subscribe. It would really help pushing the channel forward. Almost to 700, goal is 1,000. Thank you. Hey guys, Merch Runner Ricky here, good evening. Welcome to the channel. I want to just quickly address the very wild and rampant rage over Sanji's character treatment by Toei, and how apparently having Nami one-shot S-Shark with a bubble gun, which, you know, shoots the anti-Devil Fruit Sea energy at him, is horrible and belittling Sanji's character. Now keep in mind, Sanji soloed that Seraphim by himself for a very, very good amount of time, and the other four Straw Hats, that was like what, Frankie, Nami, Usopp, and Robin, maybe even Chopper, they couldn't do shit, right? So that alone right there, like, you guys are chumps, and you guys got to stop crying about this kind of stuff. Now there's unsubstantiated rumors going around saying that Toei wants Sanji to die. Not only that, there's rumors of people attacking Megumi. Well, not rumors, this is true. People are attacking Megumi Ishitani on Twitter, saying that it's her agenda and her idea, and she has publicly responded as of August 7th, 2025, saying, please don't talk to me about episodes I have nothing to do with, along with the staff who may have had something to do with it. It's not their decision all the way. So we don't know who had the final say in having Nami shoot the bubble gun at S-Shark, but let's be real. Is that necessarily a character assassination? Also, I want to just say people are crying as well about how the legendary scene of York laying down and all the Straw Hats are over her, and Sanji's not in that scene. One, what do you want? Like a small squiggle of a blonde Sanji? Like, I understand the manga is a little bit different. It's going to have a little bit of a different aspect ratio to it, a different size, and a different ability to display Sanji. However, what was Sanji doing in that moment? Was he cooking food by chance? Was he maybe going to the hyper futuristic vending machines from Vegapunk and getting food? Maybe a little bit of both. But what do we see him doing in those scenes later on? You're crying about 1 second of scene versus his other scenes of, you know, walking around holding food that he is obviously serving to people. He's busy, the man's working, and you're gonna cry about, so again, Nami shooting a bubble gun, which again, one shot the Seraphim. How is that a belittlement of Sanji? Also, when has Sanji's simping been out of character for him? Like, everyone's crying about the barking over Stussy, but I'm sorry, like, what's the problem? Exactly what is the problem? Because this just seems to be insecure boys crying over a problem that doesn't necessarily exist. Because I'll tell you right now, if I were to bark for my wife, I guarantee you I'm ending up getting a good night. You know what I mean? A very good night. So to sit here and just scroll through endless social media posts. I mean, even Skittle Rampage, the guy that collects Funko Pops and posts Funko Pop news, like, stay in your lane, dude. He posted that unsubstantiated rumor, and that really triggered me to begin with, because you're not a credible news source at all. Even with Funkos, you're hardly credible, to be honest. And even then, you're posting a rumor that's not true, is a lie. And I went and I double checked some Reddit posts that are cringe as hell, talking about, oh, apparently during the Zoro Sanji exclusive magazine, the director talked about Zoro and not Sanji. I looked up what the contents of that magazine are, and there's no way that talking about character design and talking about character commentary, that they would leave Sanji out of it. Now, I can't get that magazine yet without paying for it, so once I can get some sort of English translation for it, I will buy it and I will read the article to you. Not only that, but I found another article from the main director of One Piece for Toei. I think his name was like Keiichi something. I don't know his last name, but I'm going to have every single source I found, along with all the unsubstantiated rumor posts I found, linked in my description. Please check them out at your leisure. This isn't meant to be a long video. This is just meant to talk to people about their random love as Sanji, because for as long as I can remember, most people are just Zoro fans, right? I know women that are Sanji fans, but since when were the men Sanji fans so active and boisterous, right? Because last time I checked, you guys were drooling over Zoro and Hiyori. And it was so funny to make fun of Sanji and Wano, right? because that's what was happening back then. Check the comment boards yourself. Go back a couple years, check it out. Where was the Sanji defense then? Well, all of a sudden he barks for Stussy, who, by the way, has got some freaking cheeks in her outfit, and you want to say that he can't be barking for her? He gets more women in One Piece, which is scenes animated by Toei, by the way, which also Grand Line Review did a video on that too, so go watch that video if you want some actual, you know, like a Grand Line version of this. But Sanji is not being character assassinated, and that dumbass rumor of saying Toei wants him dead is completely false and unsubstantiated. It's ridiculous. How many times am I going to say unsubstantiated in this video? The overall message of this video is, and the point of this is to state that how is Toei going to hate Sanji when they animated Whole Cake Island? That's a whole Sanji arc, right? So people are crying over just a couple scenes, but like, where is the Sanji celebration scenes? Like, they're saying that he sent, like, people are saying that the anime made him go crazy for Bonnie when the manga didn't. You're wrong. Go reread the beginning of Egghead to see that Sanji was like, oh, hell yeah, Bonnie, one of the worst generation, she's a hottie. Like, he did simp for her, and it's not like he fucking knows what her true form is. Now, I agree, I did not like that her true form was a child if we were going to be sexualizing her all up and down Egghead, but this video is not about that. This video is just to say that Sanji rumors, the death rumors, the nonsensical character assassination of Sanji is bullshit, and it's false. This is just a rumor substantiated by insecure boys who are definitely not yet men. And if you are somehow a man that has like even been married with children and you're still insecure about how Sanji does things, you gotta wake the fuck up, my man, because I don't know what your lady's like, and I'm definitely not comparing my lady to yours, but my lady likes a little bit of flirt, and she likes a little bit of flair and romance in her life. And also, last time I checked, Sanji is not tied down to any woman, so he can simp for all the ladies he wants, right? Maybe he is the main simp for Sanji, sure, but they are not official in any capacity, so he's free to have hard eyes and bark for Stussy. If he wants to go crazy for the way York looks when he met her, then sure, why not? But to say that his character is being assassinated by Toei, no, you guys are insecure by having a woman shoot a bubble at a fat monster flaming winged angel being, and for some reason, knowing that Luffy and Zoro can't even stop them all together at once, all of a sudden it's bad that Sanji soloing the Seraphim for a good amount of time by himself gets some help from Nami. I'm sorry. Are they on the same pirate crew? And again, I'm sorry, but what's the point of being on a pirate crew in One Piece and you're on the Straw Hats mainly to fight with each other and fight alongside each other and get Luffy to be the king of the pirates? Was there a whole Help Robin scene in Wano? A Help Me Robin scene in Wano? I can't remember. Maybe I was just too busy enjoying it and not dissecting it and crying like a baby. You're whining over something that's really not a problem. The problem is you, the fan, who can't handle Sanji having this woman forward agenda. And that's your problem. And if you're going to go online and spew fake rumors about it, I just got to tell you that you need to get a life, my friend. You need to get a life. And actually, you're no friend of mine. So yeah, I will have all the relevant links down below of the One Piece director, the Megumi Ishitani, the response on Twitter that she said she got nothing to do with that and to not cry about it, basically. And to show you that there's really there's no agenda of assassinating Sanji's character. The only person assassinating Sanji's character is you in your mind if you have a problem with him barking for Stussy, because that's really not an issue. He's still number 3 strongest dude on the crew. He's still capable of who else 1v1'd Doflamingo other than Luffy? Sanji. So let's cut the bullshit. Let's cut the crap. Let's stop crying. And let's maybe give them a chance to cook. Because honestly, Nami using that bubble gun on S Shark 1 puts my channel a little forward. Check out my video on that. I can link that below for you if you like. And 2, it's a fucking devil fruit, anti-devil fruit power bubble. How is that a problem? He one-shot it. It got one shot. But, Kaku, Zoro, Luffy, Lucci, these 4 could not take down 2 Seraphim at first. And the only reason Zoro beat the Seraphim in the new Toei flashback, look at them, their flames are gone. So, again, what's the problem? If you have a big problem down below and you want to go toe-to-toe with me, you can write the comments down below. But for real, I don't care if this video gets comments, likes, or subscriptions. I just had to tell you babies to stop being little boys and stop crying about it.